Are we poor unfortunate souls? Or will we want to be part of that world after watching Disney's newest live-action remake, The Little Mermaid? This is Does It Hold Up? And I'm Emily. The controversy around this movie was completely meritless after taking it all in. The cast was sorely miscast, with a few exceptions, and the potential of what we thought we were getting was never reached. Javier Bardem as King Triton looks incredibly uncomfortable behind the fake beard, makeup, and having to fake like he's living underwater. Bardem is a former Oscar winner, and this role must have just been for a paycheck because he isn't trying very hard. Jonah Hauer-King is the clear standout from this movie as Prince Eric. He delivers a stellar performance while dealing with the added backstory to his character. He even gets a new original song, which may not be the best song, but he does his best trying to bring it to life. New Eric, the actor behind him, and as a character, was the best part of this movie. The new voice cast includes Daveed Diggs as Sebastian, and he puts a new spin on the Jamaican accent. Jacob Tremblay is the voice of Flounder, and he does an excellent job invoking the original performance. And the last new voice is Awkwafina as Scuttle. She's fine, just as she always is in most of her roles. The story tries to give more personality to Scuttle, but the performance just fell short of expectations. Art Malik plays Sir Grimsby and is one of the best parts of the supporting cast. Noma Dumenzweni as the Queen, Eric's adopted mother, is a nice change of pace from the '89 original, where she didn't exist at all. The two stars going into this movie were Melissa McCarthy as Ursula and Halle Bailey as Ariel, and neither performance is much to talk about. McCarthy does a straight-up imitation of Pat Carroll's wonderful performance from the animated 1989 version. It's not a bad performance by McCarthy. It's just nothing we haven't seen before. I wanted her to wow me with a brand new take on the evil witch, but everything she did just felt familiar. Halle Bailey as Ariel was the talk of the town when she was first announced, and I never understood why. She's a mermaid. She can be any color and have any look, as mermaids are mythical creatures. I'm hoping now that the movie is out, people will stop talking about what she looks like and start talking about how she wasn't the right casting choice because, let's face it, she's not a good actress. She was flat in this role, and it felt like there was no life to her whether as a mermaid or as a human. She kept the same look on her face throughout and never really showed any true emotion. They showed more emotions with an animation almost 35 years ago. The surrounding cast, especially Jonah as Eric, carried her every step of the way. But okay, she's not a good actress. Hopefully the singing will win us over and let us know why she was cast as Ariel. Nope. She couldn't sing this role either. Her rendition of Part of Your World felt off every note. She dropped notes, sounded pitchy, and nothing she sang was impressive. Just overall, I didn't care for her performance. Now on to the visuals. The underwater scenes were fine, but after watching something like Avatar: The Way of Water, fine is no longer acceptable. That movie was gorgeous, and unfortunately, Little Mermaid couldn't live up to what was set. The fish and sea creatures were colorful and vibrant, and helped ease the pain of watching the vastly inferior underwater moments. Even the actors looked very uncomfortable trying to pretend they were in the ocean. On land, the visuals were great, and gave a fantastic feel for that time period. There were 3 new songs in this movie, all penned by Lin-Manuel Miranda. So if you're a fan of his style of song, then you may enjoy these new additions. I don't always enjoy his music, and most of it sounds exactly the same, and in this movie, he doesn't match the tone or style of the pre-existing songs. It all seems a little off. Plus, trying to have Awkwafina sing is cringy at the best of times and headache-inducing for the rest. I understand Miranda is a hot commodity right now, but there are other composers working that may have added a better balance. The story of this The Little Mermaid doesn't depart from the original Disney adaptation from 1989. In fact, it follows the story beat for beat, with many of the lines of dialogue ripped word for word from that version. The addition of the Queen and Eric's backstory was something that worked in this new one. It made him more of a complete character rather than just some guy Ariel has the hots for. The extra 45 minutes added to this retelling was wasted. There was no reason it needed to be so much longer, considering that nothing truly compelling or necessary was added. Maybe 15 minutes longer to add a few points, but 45 minutes was entirely too long. Overall, if you've enjoyed previous live-action versions of Disney movies, you'll enjoy this one. It wasn't hot garbage, but it also wasn't anything special. It exists, and I watched it. If I ever want to watch The Little Mermaid again, I'm definitely going back to the animated version. So, for this new The Little Mermaid, we're gonna give it a C+. It was an unnecessary cash grab, and it didn't change enough to make this new version worth viewing. But if you enjoy it, that's okay. There's some little moments that are a lot of fun, even if those moments were directly taken from the animated version. So, should you see it? Really depends on if you liked all the other live-action remakes. Thanks for watching. Make sure to like, share, subscribe for more great content. Also comment below to let us know what you thought of 2023's The Little Mermaid. See you next time. Bye!